Well, be careful what you ask for. We wanted more buyers and now they're back, and we're right back into a hot market here in Atlanta. So we are definitely in a seller's market, and it's not every home. Okay, but most homes are currently selling with multiple offers. As I look across my pipeline, we have a couple where there was no competition, but the majority of files are deals that we had to beat out all the other buyers. And I'm talking from the 250 price point to the million price point. We won one last weekend, 1.1 million. There were 6 offers, and our terms won the deal. We were not the highest offer, and they countered back to us because of our terms. So today's tip from Tara are what are the 3 top things you can do to make your offer more competitive in what's now a spring market. But let's hit the 3 that don't cost your buyer anything, are very low risk for your buyer. You ready? Number 1, closing date. Flexibility on closing date can be huge for the seller. My suggestion, offer a super fast closing. You know, we can reliably do conventional and FHA loans with just 14 days start to finish. So my recommendation, offer a 14-day closing and then put in your email or your text that your buyer is flexible, and it can be as long as whatever closing date that you would suggest on the long end, right? So give the seller ultimate flexibility to pick the closing date. If that works for your buyer, especially if they're living with family or they're on a month-to-month lease and they've got flexibility, use that to your buyer's advantage. Number 2, waive the financing contingency. If you work with a reputable lender, you allow us to do our work up front, we can waive that financing contingency. If we have any concerns at all, we'll underwrite them in advance so our buyer knows for sure that they are strong and do not need that protection. That's one, if you're, again, reputable lender, we do our job right, no risk to the buyer, and absolutely something to take advantage of. Number 3, a close on time guarantee. So if we underwrite the buyer up front, I'll put my $5,000 close on time guarantee on top of it. Cost your buyer nothing, but it says to the seller, hey, if we're even 1 day late, we'll pay the seller $5,000. We're trying to communicate to the listing agent, hey, we got a good one here. Highly qualified buyer, fully pre-approved in advance, and we're going to close it on time. So those are my 3 top tips for you to take advantage of this weekend. By the way, we're working this weekend, and if you find these tips useful, please like and subscribe. It would really help us out. Let us know how we can help.